When the weather is gloriously hot, the whole family needs a drink that is refreshing, thirst quenching, healthy, and easy on the pocket too. And just the kind of drink you as a mama or the cook in the house needs after slaving in the kitchen to make a lovely meal for your family. You just need that drink that will help you relax and, put you back into a good mood. So this drink ticks all the boxes. Hello, Medofopa. Today I'm going to show you how I make this light, refreshing and punchy Sobolo or Zobo drink. I normally make it as a mulled wine type during Christmas, but this time I decided to make it really light, so it turned out so refreshing, and I think it's just the right kind of Sobolo drink for the summer. So yeah, join me as I go through the process and make this Sobolo. For this Zobo drink, we are going to have a pineapple. We are going to use the peel, the core, plus the head, and some hibiscus leaves, some quencher, some pepper, which is cloves, some chili, dried chilies, that's the secret ingredient, some lemon, 1 lemon, and this amount of ginger and a sweetener of choice. The full recipe is on the website. The link will be in the description box. As a start, I wash my ingredients in a vinegar solution. Here I used malt vinegar, but white vinegar can equally do, or even if you don't have vinegar, you can use salt and water. So you make a salt solution and dip your ingredients in for it to soak for a while and then rinse it off. So I was going to use the ginger with its skin, so I scrubbed it with a very clean, a new sponge actually, or if you have a vegetable scrubber, use that. And in this situation, I didn't wash my hibiscus leaves because it is from a reputable supplier and I know their quality. But if you do not know where it's coming from, please do give it a wash as well, because sometimes you find sand and a bit of debris in it, and you really don't want that in your drink. The next thing I did was to cut up my pineapple. I'm using the core, the head, everything. So I cut the head up into smaller chunks so that it can go into my pot, and I'm using the peels of the pineapple as well. But before I actually used up everything, I cut up a slice of my pineapple to use as decoration. So you see me setting that aside, and then I cut up all the peels and added it to the pot. I also used the core as well. So basically you want to use everything that you may have thrown away in this drink. So yeah, a good way to make good use of waste. So in this case, I reserved the flesh of the pineapple to eat, but sometimes I do add that as well. And I also recommend that if, let's say, you have a very sweet pineapple, for those in Ghana who have the sugarloaf pineapple, you can use that as a natural sweetener, so it will be really good to have all of that in the pot. So to the rest of the pot, I added the lemon, which I sliced up, the ginger, the quencher, the cloves, and my pepper. And I added about 3 liters of water. So you find the full recipe on the website, so don't worry. So I got this to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. As soon as it started boiling, I switched it off, covered it, and allowed it to steep overnight or for some good couple of hours. I will recommend that you do that to help all the flavors infuse into your juice. So I strained it up, and in my case I used 2 separate bowls because I didn't have a big enough bowl to contain the whole thing. So I used 2 separate bowls, but choose to use one if you can. And I separated the ginger and a bit of the core and the pepper from the chaff. This I blended and added it back into the juice. I added 1 pepper to blend with this mixture, but you can also use more if you want, but 1 gives you the right punch you need. Sometimes I also blend in some fresh ginger and it gives it a really lovely spicy taste. So my Sobolo here, as it is without any sweetener, is good. I prefer it without any sweetener. It has a bit of a bitter taste, but that comes with the Sobolo leaves, the hibiscus leaves. To remove that, you need to chill it and you need to sweeten it up, and that's the only way I can get my kids to drink this. So for 1 bowl I added in apple juice as a sweetener and some honey as well, and the other I just added honey. It's just a variation. You've got that blank canvas to make it up into whatever you choose it to taste like, or to sweeten it up, right? So you could even choose to add normal sugar or pineapple sugar loaf, pineapple juice to sweeten it up, whatever your choice. So yes, I sweeten it up, and the level of sweetness is up to your preference. I got it ready, bottled it up, chilled it, and it was just ready for me to enjoy a glass of chilled Sobolo or Zubo juice. And Mejofupa, this on its own is so refreshing, right? Add a mint and it takes you to another level. But sometimes we need to add a bit of sophistication to it, right? So I made a mocktail out of it using coconut water, some pineapples and mint, added in some of the Sobolo juice, added some ice as well, and I shook it in my shaker to give me this lovely mocktail. So simple, yet so sophisticated. You need to try it to understand. But you don't limit yourself to this concoction only. Try different combinations. Be adventurous. Open yourself up to so many kinds of mocktails using your Sobolo as a base. You'll be amazed what you can do and how refreshing and tasty you can get it to. Serve it up and enjoy with your loved one. Yes, enjoy and come back to me and say, Joanna, yes, this was good. They loved it. And look, I even made some popsicles, and as you can see, my kids had already eaten it before I could actually film this, right? I made some popsicles which I enjoyed. Hey, we work too hard. Sometimes we need to have fun as well whilst in the kitchen. So yes, this is how I made my Sobolo juice and how you can make yours and also be adventurous with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, like and comment.